So today I'm honoring my father who passed when I was 15 years old. His name is Spenser Beck, and he died due to heart complications, but I just wanted to give a tribute to him because he shaped me into the man I am today and taught me things that I need to know. But losing him at 15, of course, I had to take what his tellings were and build them into what I use him today. He first taught me to always be there for my family, my mother and my sister, two ladies in my life. Second, how to treat others around me, because that will always carry on to other relationships and bigger situations than just one little relationship. And lastly, how to play sports with full commitment, because sports are one thing that are very dear to me. So the first thing, always be there for my family. Obviously, my mother has always, gave birth to me, and I should always treat her with the utmost respect. I used to always treat her like she didn't know anything, she was dumber than me, like I knew everything. Of course, being a teenager in a mother's relationship, the boy always thinks he knows, but that built a big barrier between us, and that was very hard for my father to deal with. And so he sat us down many times and basically showed to me the light of how much my mom cares for me. And without that, I don't think I would ever be able to respect my mom the way I do today. My mom, I respect everything she does for me. She will do anything for me. And I always hear my dad speaking in my ear that, hey, it's your mother, respect her. She's a little bit more compassionate than I am, than you are. Just let her be, you know? And thinking about those things every time I deal with my mother in any situation, I'm able to grow and really understand what my mom is trying to tell me. And that's why today me and my mom have the most open relationship I've had with anyone in my life, and it's so great. So for my sister, he basically had to break it down to that we're equal in the family. Doesn't matter that she's 7.5 years older. Doesn't matter that she's a girl, I'm a boy. It's equal in all standpoints. My sister and I, she's my best friend, and it's been difficult at times because we've never been in the same generation. She was always, a teen when I was a kid, or I was a teen, she was an adult. She's married now. I'm obviously in college, and so just we've never been on the same page of life. But she's always been there for me. I mean, she used to give me. I used to sleep in her bed. She used to give me the most advice that she could possible, and my father always told me that, your sister's your backbone. You got to remember that. You will always have her as your sister, so you got to respect her. And without my dad showing me those things about those two women, that I got to just really understand that, so I can take into life of being there for them. Because after with him gone, I got to kind of be the male figure now. Being 21, I'm kind of their backbone, and they tell me every day that I'm their rock, and it makes me feel good that I can actually be their rock and do the right thing and say the right thing for them. So the second thing is how to treat others around me. And, of course, treat others like you want to be treated. But that's very vague. He really always told me, don't say something that you're not going to do. So, don't tell someone that you're going to be there and pick them up and then not pick them up. That's very vague. But a person came to you for an honest favor, and if you break that, you're not going to be able to go to them for an honest favor. And when you break those relationships, it will never be the same. So, that ties into the biggest thing he ever taught me was just honesty with everyone. And that's the biggest thing in a relationship with anyone. If you're honest, you will get so much further than lying to them. And I've had many encounters with my friends that, I stepped on their toes and I had to be honest with them. And in the end, it really just helped the situation all. Even though they were more angry at me in the beginning, they actually, in turn, in the long run, we were able to be better friends or acquaintances or family members or whatever it was. Without having my father tell me how to treat other people, male and female, there's a lot of situations in life I wouldn't be able to overcome and be able to just pass on. Third thing was how to play sports. Most dear thing to me, it's my hobby. I love sports more than anything. I played basketball, football, soccer, baseball, and track. Yeah, so I had a social calendar more filled than any other kid. But he taught me all the skills and techniques I needed. He always took me out. If it was that season for whatever, he would take me out and do that. The funniest story I know is he would throw balls at me in my high chair when I couldn't even barely move my arms. And today I have very good hand-eye coordination. I can catch a ball and all that very well. I've won state for soccer twice. I made varsity as a sophomore. Varsity in football. I won the 100 meters in track for state, and I made all-stars twice for baseball. So the techniques were there, and I still play soccer a lot and football, and I still feel like I use a lot of the techniques he told me, and I always hear him in my head and day in and day out. So from those three things he taught me, I saw inner workings between all of them, and the lessons carry over in each of them. I miss him every day, but I just want to keep his legacy going and be that son that he wanted me to be, and be proud of me is basically what I wanted to do. His teachings made me who I am today, and that's who I am. So thank you for your time.